nozzle check of the SRBs. Firing chain is armed. Sound suppression water system armed. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Let's get ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the XRP Sensei once again coming back to you on the channel Kung Tech Fu, giving you another episode of Things You Should Know.
5, 4, 3.
Whether you're new to crypto, whether you're intermediate, or if you are an advanced crypto master, we've got something here for everybody. And these are the things that you should be paying attention to, not based on speculation and conjecture, but actual facts of where the market is moving and where the future is headed. Let's go.
XRP, what I believe. XRP, and what I see in my visionary. 2020 is a year we all free. Moon boys left the building. Moon girls left the building. The moon fam left the building. On top the moon made a killing. Moon boys left the building. Moon girls left the building. Moon fam left the building. XRP hurt your feelings. I left the building early. It's gonna be an XRP burglary. Filling up bags urgently. It's about a moon most certainly. They held it back purposely. Open up the curtain please. It's an emergency. All the people need to see the new king, the new chief. As we swing from moon to new things. I got my moon keys and soon we booming. Moon boys left the building. Yeah. Moon girls left the building. Moon fam, we in the building. On top the moon made a killing. Yeah, moon boys left the building. Moon girls left the building. Yeah, moon fam, we in the building. On top the moon, green spilling. XRP hurt your feelings.
That's right, XRP hurt your feelings. Sorry for the long intro there, guys. I figured I'd let you guys jam for a little bit to XRP Bags. Shout out to XRP Bags. We represent XRP in our name because we know what we hold, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't know XRP Bags, shame on you. Go over to XRP Bags channel, give them a shout out, hit the like, subscribe, all of that. You know what to do. And before we get underway, ladies and gentlemen, let me just throw my little quick disclaimer in here and let you know, as you should already know, that I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. Everything we're doing here on this channel is for educational purposes. We are simply giving you the knowledge and the tools that you need to utilize the principle of compound interest so that you can catapult yourself into financial independence, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, before we get underway, we're going to go with your tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a wallet, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can have self-custody. Because if you're keeping your crypto on an exchange, it's not your crypto, ladies and gentlemen. Not your keys, not your crypto, okay? So it's like a store. When you go into a store, you don't buy something and then leave and come back and pick it up 3 weeks later hoping that it's still there. You don't go food shopping and leave your food in the aisle and come back 3 weeks later and say, hey, where's my food? No. You buy your purchase, you make your purchase, and you leave with your purchase, ladies and gentlemen. When you buy crypto on an exchange, whether it's centralized or decentralized, you put it in your own self-custody wallet, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about you being your own bank and you taking full responsibility because, as I told you before, the things that I'm trying to share with you guys here today is how to incrementally move most of your wealth, at least 80% of your wealth, outside of the system. Because if the system collapses, as it looks that it will do very shortly, you will be a very happy person if everybody's making a run on the bank except you, because your wealth is outside of the system, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, let's go to Uphold, ladies and gentlemen. Uphold is one of the most legit, one of the most, how should I say, trustworthy, and basically they're not going to run off with your money. There's no funny business. You know, they're not looking to scam you or do anything like that. And there's so much going on with Uphold. If you're a holder of XRP, as you should be, as I show you guys, I mean, hey, I'm the XRP sensei, so you guys know that at the end of the day, what do I always tell you guys? I always tell you guys that the ISO 222 compliant coins is the end game. If you play chess, you understand the concept of the end game. What that means is when it's all said and done, XRP, XLM, and XDC will rule the day, ladies and gentlemen, because that is the global digital ledger technology system that is in place by the big wigs, by the big dogs, by the American government, by governments themselves, by the banks and the International Monetary Fund and the BIS and SBI and the Fed and this one and that. They all have institutional DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, you know, you've got your, you know, what I like to call backyard DeFi, like which is your everyday stuff that you're going to be doing with, you know, Binance Smart Chain and Polygon and Avalanche and all of those things. You know, layer twos like Arbitrum and Base Chain, you know, and that's just fine. I use this stuff every day, ladies and gentlemen. But at the end of the day, when you make gains in those areas, even something like Post Chain, you know, I'm big into Richard Hart projects and products, you know, but at the end of the day, when I make gains there, I transform those gains into Stellar Lumens XLM. I transform those gains into XRP, of course, and Hashgraph Hedera, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just going to take a quick tour here, and everything that I'm explaining to you guys here, my link for Uphold, KINESIS money, Ultimo, anything that I talk about here, you don't have to worry about going and trying to find it and maybe getting fish hacked or scammed along the way. I provide you guys with safe passage through the crypto space because we all know that hackers and scammers never sleep and they are always there to try and do something deceptive to take your money. And it's imperative that you guys use my referral links because you will not be able to tell with the naked eye which is a scam and what is not. You know why? Because the scam site will look identical to the real site. There will be no way that you will be able to tell just by looking at it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why even I make sure that I go to the source. I make sure I have the correct contract addresses. I make sure I have the right URL because one false click, one false move, ladies and gentlemen, can sink you and completely wipe out your wallet and all of your hard earned money. All of your savings can be wiped out in an instant, ladies and gentlemen, if you click on the wrong thing. So, one thing about crypto is you have to be very careful navigating the minefield, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm here to help you with that. So all of these things will be down in the description below. So before we get into things you must know, I'm simply going to give you a quick look around as to where to place your money in order to utilize the principle of compound interest and make daily money throughout the day and while you sleep, ladies and gentlemen. So first up on the list, as you guys know, is Ultimo, ladies and gentlemen. And if we go and look at Ultimo Pay, what is Ultimo Pay? Ultimo Pay is something that's going to help you move your wealth outside of the system, ladies and gentlemen. Ultimo Pay is an offshore crypto banking account, ladies and gentlemen. In other words, you can take your crypto or the dividends from the crypto that you're making from your multiple income streams and move it into your Ultimo account they will also send you a card that you can use at the ATM, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if the account is offshore, what does that mean? That means it does not fall under the auspices or the jurisdiction of three-letter people, ladies and gentlemen. You know who that is. IRS, SEC, ATF, DOJ. Yeah, all of those guys, you know. And a lot of them really are not friendly, especially when it comes to crypto. I mean, just look at Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren. She actually said out of her mouth, she is forming an anti-crypto army. In other words, we don't want you to have this. Why? Because, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, you see it with your own eyes. Anything that helps you, they don't want you to have it. Old money does not want you to win, as my boy Crypto CJ likes to say all the time. And if you don't know Crypto CJ, you should go watch him too. I'd like to give a shout out to all of the people that are truly doing the beneficent thing and wanting for our brothers and sisters that which we want for ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. I see it time and time again on YouTube where you have all of these people who are YouTubers themselves and they're casting shade on other YouTubers. And I'm like, aren't you a YouTuber too? And they're talking about, oh, you know, these dirty, rotten YouTubers and oh, these YouTubers will get you wrecked and oh, they're horrible people and they just want to pump their own bags. And I'm like, why are they casting shade? Like it's almost as if there's some self-loathing going on there. I don't know what that's about, but we don't do that here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? We're here to uplift and edify and to simply share with you. Also, know one other thing, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to the next project, which of course would be Spritz Finance. I don't have it queued up, but one thing is to know for sure is that if you see somebody down in the comments, you know, claiming to be me and they want to meet you over in WhatsApp and get you onto a separate place where I can't check them and, you know, and, oh, talk to me on YouTube and, oh, yeah, send me some money. That's one thing. I will never ask you for money. I will never ask you to meet me over on WhatsApp. So like my man Banker Joe always like to say, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, okay? I will never ask you to meet me on another site so we can talk privately. I will never ask you for your seed phrase. I will never ask you for any money. Everything that you need is in this video or down in the description. So if there's somebody claiming to be me and they asking you for something, it ain't me, okay? Even if it's got the same icon, because that's what they do. They steal my profile icon and they claim to be me. And you look at that icon and you think it's me. No, it's not me, ladies and gentlemen. I will never ask you for anything. Only thing I want from you is to learn how to fish. If you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to fish, he eats for a lifetime. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach you how to fish so that you can eat for a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, behold, we have here Spritz Finance. It's your on-chain assets every day, everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And you can use Spritz Finance to pay your bills with all of these wonderful blockchains that you see before you, whether it's Solana, Tron, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Base, Bitcoin, BNB, and the list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And over 7-minute process. You can go ahead and look at this for yourself. You can do a lot of wonderful things here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, spend your crypto anywhere. You could put crypto on your card and have it in your account. And if you're using dividends from your multiple income streams that I show you, ladies and gentlemen, that means you are essentially paying your bills for free. How wonderful is that? It may take you a couple of months to get to that point. It is well worth the effort, ladies and gentlemen. And now, but not at all least, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to one of my premier favorites, and that, of course, is Kinesis Money, ladies and gentlemen. I can't stress enough how important Kinesis Money is. Kinesis Money was teaching me about tokenized assets before it became a thing, before the Bitcoin ETFs and Larry Finks started talking about tokenization. Because the XRP community, Brad Garlinghouse, you know, Joel Katz, also known as David Schwartz, you know, they were all talking about the tokenization of value, the tokenization of real estate, the tokenization of precious metals, and you know, the tokenization of value itself, ladies and gentlemen. Kinesis Money does that for you. I can personally vouch for these guys. I have been with Kinesis well over a year. And you can send in crypto. You can swap your crypto out for tokenized gold and silver, and they will give you your own personal financial. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Financial advisor, and they will call you and help you. You know, saying to brainstorm and find out what your goals are, and see if they can help you with those goals. Okay. And of course, gold and silver are fully redeemable, ladies and gentlemen. So let's say you got a few $1,000s worth of gold and silver tokenized inside of Kinesis money. You know, you you can ask them to send you, say, hey, send me, $5,000 worth of gold and $5,000 worth of silver. That's from my account, and they will do so, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, because it is fully redeemable, and there's also 5 different ways to earn yield on your gold. So they actually pay you to hold your gold and silver with them, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So if we go here, if we go over to, I just want to show you something very quickly. If we go over to down here, Kinesis Money actually has their own YouTube channel, and you can go down there, and they will have different lessons. You right here, you see Kinesis Money, and this is what is KAU and KAG? That is the tokenized gold and silver. Let's just take a quick little listen at this.
Lesson 3. What is KAU and KAG? 1 KAU equals 1 gram of gold, and 1 KAG equals 1 ounce of silver. When you purchase Kinesis KAU or KAG, you're buying real gold or silver, which is legally titled to you and sits across our network of vaults. There are 2 ways you can convert your money into KAU and KAG. Firstly, we have the Kinesis Exchange, where you can purchase small amounts of KAU and KAG. This is where you can bring your fiat currency and cryptocurrencies to exchange them for our one-to-one gold and silver-based currencies, KAU and KAG. Secondly, we have the Kinesis Mint, which is where you need to purchase larger amounts of KAU or KAG. The minimum purchase amount from the Mint is 100 KAU or 200 KAG. The reason for this is those who mint and hold, or mint and spend, or send, or sell via the exchange are entitled to Kinesis yields, which will earn participants a passive income, which we will cover in a later lesson on yields. Let's explore a little further. Susan purchases 100 KAU on our online platform, known as the Kinesis Mint. A special pricing algorithm determines the best price available in real time, providing access to extremely competitive pricing on your KAU or KAG. She is now effectively acting as her own central bank. She's purchasing real gold that will be stored in a secure vault and then digitalized into her Kinesis account. Once Susan has minted her gold, she can now instantly spend her KAU just like any other currency with her Kinesis card anywhere in the world, or send her KAU across the globe in seconds. All the while, every transaction Susan makes attributes to her minter's yield, which accumulates on everything she spends for life. Spending KAU and purchasing her favorite sandwich from her local bakery can now be done with a simple swipe of her Kinesis card. Susan also sends money abroad regularly. With Kinesis currencies, she can now send money in a matter of seconds, anywhere in the world, no matter the time of day, saving Susan time and money when sending in a price-stable commodity such as gold, avoiding the pitfalls of traditional currency conversion rates and fees.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, enough said. So, what is it that we're trying to accomplish here? What I'm trying to accomplish here with you guys is to show you guys is to take your wealth base, whatever it may be. You guys know my story. I started out with $1 in Bitcoin, and now I'm managing a little more than that. But is to take your wealth base, whatever it may be. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with just one step, and to expand that wealth base and to live off of the dividends, ladies and gentlemen, while not consuming your wealth base. You see, so this is very different from how most of us formerly used our finances because we were consumers, meaning everything that we got, we spent. And not because we so much wanted to, but because that's what we were indoctrinated to be. And if you're a person, and sometimes I put it rather harshly, but if it ain't raw, it ain't right. You know, as a wage slave, as a former wage slave myself, I knew that everything that I got, it was going out, just to have adequate food, clothing, and shelter, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're working 12 months a year, by the time taxes get you, that equates to you working 4 months for free, yet you still have 12 months worth of bills. You see, so everything is working against you. So this is why we're utilizing this principle of compound interest so that we can learn a new way of having a small wealth base, expanding that wealth base, living off the dividends, and incrementally moving from the world of poverty and consumerism and into the world of abundance and wealth, ladies and gentlemen. So that's that is what we're doing here. Okay. So now let's move on to something else that I wanted to talk about. Last night I woke up, saying in the night because I live crypto, I breathe crypto, I even dream about what's going on in the crypto world. I woke up with this thought on my mind about Helium Mobile, ladies and gentlemen. So I have achieved the state now. Uh, I saw with Helium Mobile that is supported and partnered with T-Mobile. That basically means that if you're out of range of, Helium Mobile's network, then you would seamlessly fall back to T-Mobile. But I am now currently the proud owner of a cell phone plan that is completely free, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you heard me right. This is no exaggeration. Because first of all, it's only $20 a month, and if you're in Florida, it's even better. In Florida, it's only $5 a month. But I got to this point, and to make a long story short, because I don't want to spend too much time here, is that the Helium Mobile crypto tokens that they give you, there's several that they give you, but the main one, Helium Mobile, you can either get it from the phone mapping that's on your phone where they give you, and you can actually pay your monthly bill, which is about $20, $21, $20 to $21 after taxes, and you could basically pay with the tokens you get from them. So your phone bill is essentially free. Okay, and if not free, almost like damn near free. Okay, so I was last night I was successful, and not only I have one of these things down here. They probably should show it down here. We're going to get back to all of this stuff, but I just want to show you guys what opportunities are available to you, because just as the first step to avoiding a trap is to know of its existence, the first thing when it comes to success is to know what resources are available to you. But it's not going to help you, of course, until you take action, ladies and gentlemen. So I bought one of these, what do they call them? Hotspots. Yes, hotspots. And so I'm also getting paid from this. I have a hotspot set up, in my room, so I'm getting paid for that. But even if you don't have a hotspot, you earn coins just from if you enable device mapping on your phone, and you will be able to pay that on your phone. So not only did I pay my bill because I use Solana, so from my Phantom wallet, I was able to send over some Solana for gas fees or whatever, and I took that, and I collected my stuff, and I got $45 from my rewards, and I took that $45 and not only paid my bill as a credit for the next month, but I also paid my wife's bill as well. So I am now the proud owner of, being having phone service completely for free. And not only that, but I even make a few dollars on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, because you can, take these hotspots. You can actually turn this into a small business for yourself, or a large business, depending on your thinking, where you can actually place some of these. They got an indoor one. This black one is the indoor one, and this white one is the outdoor one. And you can actually buy several of these and place them in different locations and map out a grid, and you'll be earning from that. So That's an idea, ladies and gentlemen. And since we're talking about being a proud owner, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something that Jake Claver put me on. And I finally got to a point where I was able to utilize that. And let me see if I can get out of here. Are they going to let me out of here? Okay, they let me out finally. And let's just take a look at Caleb and Brown, ladies and gentlemen. I signed up for Caleb and Brown, and I am now the proud owner of an account with Caleb and Brown, a cryptocurrency broker, ladies and gentlemen. Personalized service tailored to your needs. Okay. Now, one of the big things about Caleb and Brown, a lot of people who are in the XRP community that foresee large gains coming in the future from XRP being the new global digital financial settlement system, along with XDC and Stellar and all of that. But primarily, XRP will be the centralized, well, not centralized, it'll always be decentralized. And that's one of the things they don't like about it. The powers that be, they don't like the fact they love XRP and what it can do for them, but they do not like the fact that it's decentralized, because if they're not in control, they're not happy. But it's just something they have to tolerate. And this is exactly why, this battle with the SEC has raged on for nearly 3 years. And even after XIP won in court, Gary Gensler is still trying to dig up every dirty trick in the book to hamper them any way that he can. But back to Caleb and Brown. Caleb and Brown is going to be useful not only to buy cryptocurrency, not only to use them as a broker. Now, I know that's kind of, different when it comes to cryptocurrency, because I know, people are saying, well, I thought the idea was to get rid of the middleman. Why are we using a broker? That's kind of, but see, when it comes to industrial DeFi, ladies and gentlemen, you have to learn the term industrial DeFi. Industrial DeFi is a little different, because industrial DeFi kind of merges traditional finance and digitizes it. You see, so, and that's why XRP is dealing with things like banking derivatives, and that's why, when you're dealing with industrial DeFi, when you're dealing with ACH, automated clearinghouse, and Stellar Lumens, when you're dealing with XDC and shipping and merchandise, see, these are things that are in the real world, and these are things where traditional finance will be wrapped up in this. Okay. So we may very well need a broker at some point, especially if XRP goes to $10,000 per coin, and suddenly you're holding, $98 million, and no banks want to deal with you, because they kind of want to give you a hard time, because you're not supposed to have a seat at the table, if you will. All right, so you'll be able to use somebody like Caleb and Brown, who can move that type of money for you seamlessly. Okay, so that's that, ladies and gentlemen. So let's take a look at something else, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at some of the narratives in crypto. And some of the narratives in crypto, the number one narrative in crypto, ladies and gentlemen, is AI. Okay. And when it comes to AI, Cubic is one of the premier AI projects. Now, I know a lot of you are going, well, why isn't he talking about BitTensor? Okay. And, well, because we already know BitTensor is the biggest thing going in AI right now. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of goes without saying. So let's point to something that you may not know about, which is Cubic, ladies and gentlemen. And Cubic is not just another project throwing the AI term around to get your attention, No, 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 no. This is the hugest of the huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is a project that the founder has been working on for 12 years, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. So that means when Bitcoin was 4 years old, Sergey was working on this. All right. So this is the founder right here, Sergey Ivan Cheglo, okay, and his company Come From Beyond, and he is also the founder of NXT and the co-founder of IOTA. Two massively successful projects, and IOTA itself is indeed also an ISO 222 compliant coin. That's the coin they're going to use to build their smart cities, ladies and gentlemen. But this cubic right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is an awesome, awesome project. And if I were you, I would get the web wallet or the desktop wallet. They're developing a mobile wallet as well. And one of the things that you're going to use with this is it's also going to give you an education on how to use a key store wallet. I first learned about the key store wallet when I started using ThorSwap. And a key store wallet is one of the most, how should I say, it's that's a telemarketer calling me. It's one of the most, how should I say, secure wallets that there is. It's even more secure than a wallet where you're using your mnemonic phrase, your 12 or 24 password, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. You know, so this is a wonderful project, and AI, as you know, is one of the best. So I invite you guys to come here and to do your research about Cubic and get into the platform. And if you guys want to know more, if you guys want me to take a deep dive and basically lead you by the hand to show the ins and outs of Cubic, I will do so, ladies and gentlemen. I will go in here. I will show you how to get the wallet. I will show you all about iGarth and the mining. I will show you about all of that stuff. Okay. Now, without further ado, let's go over to my number one, also a number. This is number one, but this is also number one. It's like quantum physics. It's like superposition. It's like they're both number one. Okay. So this is, of course, Pepe coin, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when we speak about Pepe coin, this is like a real strange area for people to differentiate, okay? Because you got the fake Pepe coin that everybody's buying, and they think that's the real coin. It's like, no, it's the fake coin, and basically, they came in, and everybody thinks it's the real thing, but it's not, okay? And that, of course, is attached to that meme coin. Pepe coin is attached, of course, to based AI, ladies and gentlemen, which is a super huge AI project that can rival even things as big as BitTensor, ladies and gentlemen. And it even has an aspect that BitTensor form at the time of this video does not have. They may include it at some point because they may see that in order to get a leg up on this, they're going to have to include the FHE, ladies and gentlemen, which is fully homomorphic encryption, you know. And basically, just to keep it simple, that's just sending encrypted information that does not have to be decrypted on the other side, so nobody ever gets to see, get their eyes on what's happening over there, ladies and gentlemen. So, and then of course you got the cat bot over here, which is another aspect of what's going on with Pepe. So, needless to say, it is quite large, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go on over here to some down home backyard DeFi. And of course, we've got a BNB miner, which has been running for 1,137 days, where you can simply put some BNB in here and earn compound interest on your money at 3% a day. Sounds like a good deal to me. And we also have the revival of baked beans, ladies and gentlemen. Baked beans is the one that taught us about the 6-to-1 or the 5-to-2 strategy, ladies and gentlemen. And this one, you're earning a variable rate of 8% a day, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, and the contract is indeed growing. It seems like every day, ladies and gentlemen. They now have 2215.54 BNB in the contract, and it continues to grow every day. And my link for my referral link will also be down in the description. They've also got a coin flip down here where you can play a coin flip game where you have a 50% chance of winning. And so that's awesome, ladies and gentlemen. I showed this in my former video, so you can go and have a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when it comes to things on the base chain, you have things like Alien Base, where you can go and you can provide liquidity, you can form LP pairs, you can do things like XtraFi, ladies and gentlemen. And over here on XtraFi, let me just go over here, and I have to switch my wallet because it doesn't recognize. And then we just go ahead and we refresh that very quickly so it can be happy. And yeah, it's happy now. Okay, so you got XtraFi over here, and XtraFi, of course, is a place where you could do auto compounding as well, auto compounding vaults. And if you guys want to learn about farm yielding, if you want to learn about staking, if you want to learn about liquid staking derivatives, if you want about providing concentrated liquidity, see all of those things, it's all earning compound interest, but they're just different methods. So if you guys want me to do a deep dive on that, please leave a comment and down below, while you're also smashing the like button and karate kicking the subscription button. Okay, and then of course you also have Beefy. Now, I wanted to show you guys Beefy because in these turbulent times of the market going up and down and going crazy the way it is right now, you can always revert. I had this dilemma the other day. I had $1,000 or two, and I was like, the market was going crazy, and I'm like, where am I going to put my money in order to earn some liquidity? Because I put it in one auto compounding vault, and instead of making money, I actually lost $15, in a couple of hours. And I'm like, this is going the wrong way. So we can always take refuge, ladies and gentlemen, in stable coins. So you can use, there are many on Beefy. They have many blockchains here. But if you want to stick to the base chain, you can go over here. The base chain is the big thing now because of Coinbase. And of course, like I said earlier, all of that institutional money will be moving through Coinbase. So that means that this layer 2 to Ethereum, which is base, will see a lot liquidity. It's already seen a lot of liquidity, and it's going to see a lot more as mass adoption gets bigger. But if you go over here and if you use dollar, the dollar coin, I see a lot of people on YouTube calling it Dola. No, it's not Dola. It's dollar. All right, get it through your head. It's dollar. All right. So yeah, people, well, you know what? I'm not even going to touch that. But yeah, so the APYs here, you got a 68 here of dollar and USD plus. And you have some really great APRs here. Anything over 10% on a stable coin is excellent. If you can get 20%, even better. But to get 45, 58, 68% on stable coins with no impermanent loss, you know what that means? That means you cannot lose money, ladies and gentlemen. That's what no impermanent loss means. It means you can't lose money, you only make money. So you put your money in these auto compounding vaults and you just watch it grow. Now, you will not get rewards in terms of something being put into a holding tank for you. You'll just simply watch your LP position grow. So let's say you put $500 in here. After a few days or whatever, you'll see it go to 510, 520, 560. Couple of months later, it's 620, 630, and then 770, and you're just going to see your position grow. And if you wanted to take something off of your position, you can go in and take 5% of what's there. You could take 10% of what's there, 50%, or you can take all of it at any time, ladies and gentlemen. It's not locked. You have full access to your money at all times. Now, if we click this, we see all of these chains that are available. You are free to go into any of these chains and find your favorite auto compounding vault and go ahead and make money with it, ladies and gentlemen. So you see the TVL You know what I'm saying? It's 271 million, so they're not worried about your little $500. Okay. So, this is one of the pillars of DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Like Beefy has pretty much been here from the beginning, of DeFi greatness, you know what I'm saying? So you can go in here and you can compound your way to greatness, ladies and gentlemen. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about before we go is map of zones, ladies and gentlemen. And what does that mean? You guys already know. That, of course, means Cosmos Atom. Now, there's going to be certain things that you may need to take refuge from in the future should Gary Gensler and Elizabeth Warren get their way with attacking Ethereum now. And it's really messed up because of ETHgate, we know, or people highly speculate that the SEC was allegedly paid off by the Ethereum Foundation, kind of as, like, hey, take this money and leave us alone type stuff, a payoff, you know what I'm saying, to have exempt status as Gary Gensler went around and Elizabeth Warren and attacking everyone else. So if that indeed happens, ladies and gentlemen, you might need to take refuge. Well, you will definitely need to take refuge in coins that have clear passage. And of course, those coins right now, the only two that truly have clarity with the SEC is Bitcoin and XRP. Everything else can be attacked because it doesn't have that regulatory clarity yet. But this is a place, saying the Cosmos Atom is a place where you can basically have a flight to safety, ladies and gentlemen. So you've got Cosmos Atom. XLR is being looked at heavily by institutional DeFi people. And this is a wonderful place for you to go and earn yield, ladies and gentlemen. And one of the places you could do it is right over here on the Osmosis platform, ladies and gentlemen. And you got a lot of things going on over here. You got your assets going on over here. And they just recently got a facelift or a remake, you know. And they got a lot of great things going on in here. I came in here the other day and I says, wow, I gotta get back in here and get my Cosmos on, big time. I'm staking and doing stuff like that, You got your earn section where you can go over here, and I just came over here and did a little something something. And you got your staking aspect, and you got over here, you got your margin, which is powered by the Mars protocol. And yeah, see, with map of zones, the reason why they call it zones is because it's actually it's actually a blockchain, but they call them zones. Okay. DYDX came over here. They were already a large and in charge $1 billion platform, but they decided to leave the Ethereum realm and create their own blockchain from a Cosmos Atom SDK over here in the Cosmos Atom world, ladies and gentlemen. You've got wonderful things like this perpetuals over here, and yeah, we just go to here. And you have Lavana over here, ladies and gentlemen. Lavana is a wonderful DEX. DEX stands for Decentralized Exchange, ladies and gentlemen. And let's just go over here and let's see what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just show you around a little bit. All right. So you guys learning? I hope you're learning. And what's more is, as I hope you guys actually go and research this stuff. And anything that you want me to take a deep dive into, just leave me a comment down in the comment section, and eventually I will get around to it. Okay. This is the trading aspect over here, and you're pretty much trading. You can go over here and see all that's available. You can do longs, you can do shorts, you can have leverage, and you can take your leverage all the way up to 30x if you like. And aside from that, you got your markets over here. We can go over here and get some info on all of the markets volume. All right. Then you can go over here to earn, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is the earn section? The earn section is where I like to hang out. Okay. because the earn section is also known as counterparty vaults, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, let's say if I was to go into this vault here, Atom, okay? That means I am a counterparty vault to people that are over here trading Atom, all right? So essentially, over here, when the traders lose, you win, ladies and gentlemen. And they even have it set up so much so that even when they win, if there's enough liquidity in the traders market, Lavana does not tax the people over here in the counterparty vaults. Only if there's no liquidity in the trading aspect do they tax people over here. All right. Now, this, of course, is akin to what you will find over in GMX. Okay. So this is, I'm also in GMX, which is on Arbitrum and Avalanche, of course. But this is kind of giving you a little bit of a, little better deal than even over here on the great GMX. Excuse me. Because over here in GMX, when you buy GLP or GMV2, um, when the traders lose, it, of course, excuse me, when the traders win, of course, it directly affects you because at that point, that what they win because you are a counterparty to the traders, because you're earning fees and everything. You of course, lose out. So, but the great thing is that you win a whole lot more than you lose being the counterparty vault because, one thing is statistically true of traders is that they lose more than they win, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, so getting back over here to Lavana, this is over here, of course, on the osmosis thing here. And you can go down here and you can make a deposit into any of these vaults, be a counterparty any of these things going on in here. You got DYDX, you got ETH, you got the Euro over here, which is backed by USDC. You can go in here, you can deposit into the Euro market by using USDC. Okay. You can also deposit into the GPB. Okay. Now, this, of course, is traditional finance. You can also deposit here into gold, ladies and gentlemen, XAU. All right. You could deposit into the gold market. All right. Injective, which is another Cosmo blockchain. Chainlink, which is huge. Okay. You can be a counterparty to Chainlink, ladies and gentlemen, and make money on this. And look at the APRs. APRs are pretty good. Now, the LP is 2.74 here on Chainlink. If you do XLP, meaning if you lock it up for 45 days, you get well over double of the APR for that vault, ladies and gentlemen. Now, some of these vaults are doing actually quite well. You've got Neutron down there. You've got Pepe, but I don't think that's the I don't think that's the OG Pepe as I just talked about earlier. I think that's the fake Pepe. You know, but it does say 497. It does say 497 USD. Let's take a look at that. Let me just take a quick look at that, ladies and gentlemen, because that may very well be the OG Pepe. I don't know how I would actually go about finding that out, but let me just see. I just want to check the price in the here and now. And in the here and now, well, the Pepe coin right now is 317. So I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to do some research to find out which Pepe coin this is. But you got Pith, of course, which of course now is competitor, a competitor to Chainlink, of course, an Oracle, and you got Say, which is going to be the new Solana. Well, actually, is the new Solana, technologically speaking. You got Jib, you got Silver, of course, and that's of course in the traditional markets there. And let's just continue to go down here. And you got a lot of stuff going on here. You have these STDYs, ST Atom, STDYM, ST, that ST stands for state. Okay, so you got these liquid staking derivative LSDs. They call them, in case you wanted to know. You got wrapped Bitcoin, you got WIF and USD, you got yield ETH up there. And I saw earlier that they had the Chinese traditional yuan in here. They may have taken it out. Gold, maybe did I pass it? I don't know. No, there it is. CNH right there. You see that? Backed by USDC. So this is another, coin, from a country in traditional finance that you can do. And then of course you got the ever faithful coin over here. All right. So these are just a bunch of things that you should look at, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you should be looking at the Conflux network. I think we're just going to end here on the Conflux network because Conflux is a hidden gem, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hidden gem because when you start to look at, the BRICS and China's what they call the Belt and Road Initiative, remember that and research it. Conflux will be the blockchain that they will use for their financial settlement layers, ladies and gentlemen. So, if I were you, I would start building a bag of Conflux right now. And not only to do that, because very soon you will be able to earn yield on Conflux, because it will be something that will be used for financial settlement in a de-dollarization, BRICS, outside the system sort of way, ladies and gentlemen. So, and you can get your Fluent wallet, which will hold your Conflux for you. So you have something to connect to the platforms as you start to enter into these yield bearing opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. So that is a bunch of stuff that you can utilize. And if you go over here to FathomFi as well, let me just show you FathomFi before we go. Now, this is a liquidity protocol, ladies and gentlemen, on XDC. And this is one of the few that I've seen in XDC where you can utilize all of yield bearing opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. So they actually tell you right here Fathom Protocol is a comprehensive DeFi platform providing liquidity solutions to both retail and institutional participants. Users can deposit XDC, stake the SDC, and to mint the FXD, which is a USD stablecoin. Now, once you get that stable coin, it can be used to gain exposure or yield opportunities through real world asset vaults and trade finance pools. Crypto and real world asset holders can also borrow FXD using their assets as collateral, ladies and gentlemen. I've known about this for a while. I've been telling you guys about this for a while. I recently took a small position in this, and I am ever looking to increase my position to one day I will have a big, grand, masterful position in this, because this is one of the ways not only to build your XDC bags, but also to build your XDC bags while having yield bearing opportunities with real world assets and or institutional DeFi where billions and trillions of dollars will flow, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and go. And the next time we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at these wallets that you see down here. You see all of these wallets? We're going to take a look at MetaMask. We're going to take a look at Crossmark. We're going to take a look at the Leap wallet, which is what I prefer over the Kepler when it comes to the Cosmos ecosystem. We're going to take a look at Hashpack, okay? Which of course is Hashgraph Hedera. Okay, Fluent, I just showed you that. Xpool, which is a Stellar wallet, which is just as good, if not better, than the Lobster wallet. And this, of course, is a Sui wallet. And this, of course, is the Xverse wallets for your Bitcoin layer 2 stuff. And of course, your Rabby, which is far, far, far superior to MetaMask in a lot of ways. But you're still going to need your MetaMask for certain activities, ladies and gentlemen. So that's about it. And that's about all, ladies and gentlemen, for today. I still have a ton of things to show you. but I'm not going to, I've taken up enough of your time, and I hope that you've learned something. I hope that you research these things. And what's more is I hope that you take action, because none of this will benefit you if you don't take action. So get in where you fit in, stick your toe in the water, test it out, get acclimated. Let's get busy and let's hit this crypto.